Hello student, welcome to Divine Public School e-learning platform. My name is Sarfraz Ahmad and today we are going to learn chapter 3 of class 5th, that is more on Microsoft Word 2010. So let's start.
So students, we are going to learn chapter number 3 more on Microsoft Word 2010. So in this video we are going to learn some topics like format painter, and then after applying superscript and subscript, like finding the text, replacing the text, and then after page formatting. Inside the page formatting we are going to learn applying header and footer, then after inserting column and column break, and after that we are going to learn inserting column, and then we are going to learn inserting column break, page break and line break, and then after we are do setting of margin, and after that setting page orientation, and then setting page size and printing a document. And now after that I will give you some homework to do. You have to do the practice with in your laptop or anything on the desktop. If you having, you can do the practice. I will show the practical also as well as the theory. So let's start our today's class. So in the chapter number 3, the introduction part is this, that we are going to learn Microsoft Word. In our previous class we also have discussed about Microsoft Word. So what is Microsoft Word? This is a software, this is the application software, and this is a word processing software, and which is help us to create a document with the help of a professional Outlook. Okay, it is using for writing text. Okay, you can write application, you can write essay, whatever text you can write. But what's new in it? You can do changes in the text, that is called formatting. You can not only it is not only provided the facility to type and edit the text, but also offer features of enhance the overall appearance of the text. You can change the look of the text, which is look attractive. It having several tools which we are going to discuss, by which you can change the appearance of the text. So let's discuss about that tool. So the first tool is format painter. So I am going to show you. This is Microsoft Word that I have opened, and you can see the several parts of it. Like here you can see tabs: home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, reference tab, mailing tab, review tab, view tab. So let's click on home tab. Now this is the strip. As you can see, this is called ribbon, and under the ribbon you can see the several group. Like here you can see clipboard group, then font group, then paragraph group, styles group, and editing group. So inside the column group you can see the format painter. So this is our first topic, which is format painter. So what is format painter? This is a tool which is used when you want to copy and apply the formatting of one section text or graphic, such as color, font style and size, and border style, to another section of a text graphic. I will show you. See, if I am increasing the size of the cursor by clicking here in the font section, you can see the increasing. Here you can see this one. By the help of this one we can increase, or you can say this is called grow font. By the help of this grow font we can increase the font size. I am increasing the font size, and then after I am writing something, like here I am writing anything, like I am writing cow. Okay, and here I am writing the another thing. I am just decrease the size of the cursor and writing the same thing. I am writing here cat. Okay, so two words I am writing. Here I am writing cow and here I am writing cat. This is I am increasing the size, but here I am not decrease. Here I am decrease it. But when I will apply the format painter, you will see the same formatting. Here I will apply on the cow. It will be transfer in the cat also. So I am just changing the color, so I am using the formatting. So here is the font section, and you can see the font color. Click on the font color as a red. You can beside of this you can select here, and you can see the many colors like yellow, red, dark red, green, blue. Whatever the color you want, you can choose according to your will. So I am choosing red color. And after that, in the font section, you can see the several tools, like you can see the bold, you can see the italic, you can see the underline also. So now that's it. I have just applied the formatting over here because I'm changing the size, changing the color, changing the font style. So here is the font section and here is the font style. You can see the several font style and applying here on this font style, and I have changed this font style. Now what I have to do, I am going to use this format painter, and let us see what is this format painter do. So first of the thing, you have to select this word. Now after that, click on this format painter. See the cursor. So the cursor convert it into the brush. Now here is the cat. You just have to select and drag it. Now after that, if you will release the mouse left button, then see this. The same formatting which I have applied on the cow, the same formatting had applied on cat also. So this is the feature called format painter. I hope you all are getting. So this format painter you can find in clipboard section. Got it? So now moving ahead, our next topic. And what is our next topic? Applying superscript and subscript. So the first thing is superscript. What is superscript? Superscript is an option which is provided in MS Office or MS Word, you can say. In MS Word 2010, you can provide this superscript option. By the help of this option, you can place the selected text slightly above the baseline. Let me show you. Here I am writing any word. Like here I am just clicking over my font. I am changing the color as a red, as a black. Now I am writing here M and here 2. So this 2 I want slightly above this M. So what I have to do, I have to do the superscript. And where do I get this superscript option? So you can get this superscript option in the font option dialog box, or you can see here in the font group, you can see X down and X up, 2 to X to the power 2 and X to down 2. So these two options you can find. The first one is superscript and the second one is subscript. So as you can see here, the option is given, but you can find in the font option. So where do you find the font option? This is a font group, and here you can see the small little button, and this button, when you click it, you can find a dialog box. This is called font dialog box. On the font dialog box, if you have selected that number or word, and then click on here this superscript checkbox, and after that click on OK, and you can see this 2 is slightly above this text, this slightly above this baseline, and this is on the baseline there is a M is written, and slightly above this 2 is written. Okay, so this is a superscript. Similarly, if the text is slightly below the baseline, this is called subscript. Like here I am writing this 2 on down the baseline, below the baseline. So what I have to do, I have to select the subscript. So where do you find this subscript? On the font group you can find this subscript option, or you can go here on the font dialog box and here you can see the subscript. Click on the checkbox and you can see this 2 is down the baseline or below the baseline. So these two things are called superscript and subscript. I hope you are getting. This is superscript and this one is subscript. I am clicking here. This is superscript and this is subscript. Superscript and subscript. I hope you are getting. Now moving ahead, our next topic is finding the text. If you have a lots of text, if there is a lot of text, okay, so here I am going to write a text. I'm applying a code by which we can write a lots of text. So I'm not writing so much text, but I can applying the formulas by it I can write so many text at the same time. So here I'm writing so many text. So now I have written this text. After this I have to find the one word. So here is written so many words. Like here is written format, current, looks. So I think I have to search this look. So if there are so many text is here written here and I want to find out the specific word, like here as you can see I want to find out this look. So what I have to do, you have to go to this home tab and extreme right side you can find this editing group. On the editing group you can see this find option, or you can use the shortcut key Ctrl plus F. The shortcut key is Ctrl plus F. Click on the find option on this editing group and here is the dialog box will appear. Here is 3 options there, 3 tabs are there: find, replace, go to. So I want to find, so I click on this find tab and here is the option is given that you have to write and search which word you want to search, which word you want to find. So I want look. I want to find out look. Where is look is written? So here I am writing look and after that I will just click on this find next option. And as soon as I will search this find next, and here it look is selected here on this several text. These texts I have written, but I want to search, I want to just search the specific text. So I am just writing on the find option, and by the help of this the dialog box appear and I'm writing the name, and by the help of that keyword it's searched. So it is very beneficial if you have lots of text written and you want to find out the specific word. So this tool is very beneficial for you. So the next topic is, suppose there is a next topic here, it is replacing the text. So you have find out the text, but if you want to change the text, okay, suppose if you are written any essay or any application, suppose the application is written, you have your friend and you are writing the same application but different name. So you have to search your name and replace it with another name. So this way you can change the word into the another word. See here, I am showing you. Let's suppose there is the word like layout tab. Here is written this page layout tab. I am written here. Okay, so instead of this layout, I want to write something else, like suppose I am writing editing in place of this layout. So let me show you how can we do it. So first of all, we have to go this editing tab, and here is the replace option, and you can use the shortcut key Ctrl+H. So click on it, replace option. So here is the layout option. You can write layout, or if you have selected, it will automatically take it. Now instead of layout, I want to write editing. Okay, so if I am writing editing in this option of replacing, so this layout will convert into editing. So here is the find next option, and here is the replace. I want to replace, I don't want to find, I want replace. So I will just click on this replace option. So if I am replacing this, so see here, as you can see, this word is the end of document. Do you want to continue searching at beginning? Here's the message written, so I want to just yes and okay. So here you can see, here you can, I'm closing this one, and here you can see page layout tab, and this layout, instead of this layout, this editing is written. So if you want to change some word into the another word, so you can choose this option called replace the text. So here is replace option is given. I hope you are getting. Now moving ahead, now we are going to learn our next topic. The next topic is this one, page formatting. As you know that we are changing on the text. If I am changing the size of the text, if I am changing the font of the text, font style of the text, if I am changing the border style, whatever the changing I am doing with the on the text, this is called text formatting, or we have done it, and we have I have also shown you the practical of text formatting. Now as the same thing, if I am doing changing on the page, like I am changing the color of the page, like I am changing anything on the page, like I am applying the border, like I am applying the watermark, whatever the changing I am doing on the page. So this is called page formatting. So under this page formatting, we are going to learn our first topic, which is called header and footer. So as you can see, the name suggests is head, and here is foot. So here you can see the page. This is the page. This is the page. You can see there are several pages. Each pages have top and bottom. Okay, so the top side of the page is called header, and the bottom side of the page is called footer. If I'm writing on the header, either we can write title, either we can write heading, date, page number, or if there is a story, so a story have a author, so we can write the name of the author on the header or a footer. So if I am writing on the top of the page, this is called header. If I am writing on the bottom of the page, this is called footer. So I will show you where do you find this header and footer. So here is the insert tab. As you can see, insert tab, and here insert tab there are several groups like page group, pages group, tables group, illustrations group, link group, header and footer, text group, symbols group. So here is the header and footer. So here are three options: header, footer, page number. So I want to show you header first. So I am clicking on header. So on the top here it will ask you the template. It is showing the template. It is showing the template. Which type of header you want? So I will select any one of them. So I am selecting this one, this alphabet. So I am clicking on this alphabet, and it is saying that tell me your document title. So I will give you any titles, that author name, or page number, or date, or heading, or chapter heading. So here we are studying this more on Microsoft Word 2010. So I will give the heading here more on, I am giving the heading more on Microsoft Word 2000, getting this here 2001. So I'm writing this heading. This one is not written, I don't know why. So more on Microsoft Word. So this is the title I've given. Now let me show you this header I'm giving. So the title I am giving on the first page only, but it will show you in each page. Like here is the second page, and on the second page you also see that same titles. And on the third page, if I am moving on the third page, and let me show you here on the head portion, you can see the title. If I am moving on the fourth page, you can see the same title. So we can say that if I am writing on the first page the same title, that title will show you in each and every page if you will moving ahead. Okay, now the same thing we are doing on the bottom side of the page. So this is called footer. So here on the top of the page I am going, and here insert tab, and after insert tab I am just clicking on this footer option, and the same thing it will show you. This alphabet that I have selected on the header, this footer is also showing. So I am clicking on this alphabet here, and here is saying that write your text. So I'm writing any text, like same text I am writing more on Microsoft Word. Okay, I am writing. So if I am writing on the bottom side of the page, on the first page I have written, but it will show you, I will show you on the second page. This was page number 2, and here it is written more on Microsoft Word. On third page, this is again it is showing, but here is written page number 3. So here is page number 4, and here is also written. So each and every page is showing. Okay, so this way, if we are writing some text like title, chapter heading, date, page number, author's name, whatever. So if I am writing on the top of the page, this is called header, and if I am writing on the bottom of the page, this is called footer. And if I am applying on the first page, it will apply on each and every pages. So that is the benefit of header and footer. Now similar thing, if I am writing on the if I am going this insert tab, and here is you can see on the header and footer, this page number is also doing the same thing. So if here's the 4 option is given: top page, bottom page, page margin, okay, current position. So here's the top and bottom option. So top, which mean you can apply on the header, and bottom, which mean on the footer. Here's the margin option. Margin which mean the given space on each and every edges of the page. On each corner it is given some spaces, so leftover space is called margin. Okay, so on the margin you also can apply some page number. On the top you can apply some page number. On the bottom you can apply some page number. If you are applying on the top of the page, so this is called header, and the bottom of the page you can apply, this is called footer. And if you are applying you can also apply the page number on the margin also. Okay, like here you can see ascent bar, left side, right side, okay, and vertical left side and vertical right side. Okay, so there are several options. Okay, so there are 3 options as you can see, here. Now moving ahead, our next topic, which is let me show you. This one is our next topic: inserting column and column break. Okay, first thing is inserting column. So now we are going to show you inserting column. So what is the column? What is column? When you type in Microsoft Word, by default the text is displayed in a single column. Here is the single column. Okay, you can see the text is written in the single column. Okay, so it is written on the single column, or you can write on this paragraph style. You can write this paragraph style. If you wish to format a document, have you ever wondered that in the newspaper, as you can see, there are several columns have made. So each columns have written several articles. So similarly, you can also manage, you can also divide different column in single page. So how can we divide this column? So let me show you here on this page. As you can see here, I'm just changing the font. Here this one is the this font I have selected. Now go to the home tab and here is the font style, and just change this this another now I'm just removing this one. Okay, and now what happened, now this one you can see the text I am written. Now I am just going to divide this text. Okay, how can we divide? If I am dividing the page, this is called column. If I am inserting the column, so how can we insert the column? Here's the insert tab. Okay, and insert tab, there is a several things, like you can see pages, tables, illustration, link. Here you can see header, and here's the text and symbols. Okay, so here you can see this one, page break and page and a blank page. Okay, so you can see also, you can see that you want to insert the column. So first of all, if you want to insert the column, you have to go to this page layout tab. If you go to this page layout tab, you can see the several groups like themes groups, page setups group, page background group, paragraph group, arrange group. Okay, so here is the page setup group. On this page setup group, you can see this column option. If you click on this column option, the drop down list will appear. The first one is 1 column, 2 column, 3 column, left or right. Okay, and here if you want to insert more than 3, then you can insert you click on this more column and you can insert more than 3 column. Here is the written number of column, how many columns you want to insert. So here is here by default 1 is selected, and as you can see that paragraph you have written only on 1 column, but if you want to insert the 2 columns, so click on this 2. So here the page is divided into 2 columns. Here is the first column and here is the second column. Here is the first column, here is the second column. Now if I am going to this column and this third column, so 3 columns is there, 1, 2 and 3. So 3 columns you can insert, or if you want to insert more than 3 columns, so here go to the more, and if you can write 4 here. So here you can see 1, 2 and 3 and 4. So there are 4 columns you can insert. Okay, now what is left and what is right? So if on the left side there is a little column, and on the right side there is a big column, so this is called left. So I'm clicking here and you can see this is a small column and this is the big column. Okay, and if I'm clicking on this right, so right side there is a small column and on the left side there is a big column. As you can see here, this one is a small and this one is a big. So that there is a 4 options you can see. Now after that I'm showing you that what is the 3 things, that 3 topics I will discuss altogether. The first that column I have shown you. Now the 3 things I will show you: this column break, page break and line break. Okay, so the first thing I will show you this column break. What is column break? Okay, suppose if there is a text. Okay, there is a text. If you have two column, suppose I am clicking at 2 column. If there is a 2 column, 1 column here and 1 column here. Okay, so if I will finish this column, then only I will move on this column. Okay, if you will not finish, suppose here is the, suppose here I am going, suppose here I am going on this column and I am just removing this one, and here is the first column and here is the second column. If I am going to, if I am clicking on this 2 column, and there I have to write something, and then only if I will finish this column, then only I will move to the next column. But without filling the first column, if I want to move to the next column, I have to do the page break, or column break. I have to do the column break. So how can we do the column break? So here you can see on the page setup group, you can see the break option. So here is the break option, as you can see here. So if you click on this break option, you can see the drop down list, and on the drop down list you can see the 2 options, this page and column. So here I want to do the column break, so I will click on this column break, and you can see here, without filling this first column, I can go on the second column. If I want to go to the third column, so again I will go to the click on this break option and click on this column. So here you can see on the third column I have moved. Now click on the break and again click on the column. Now the fourth column I have gone. So similarly you can do the page break also. I have done this column break. Now similarly I am just clicking on this column break and select this one column only. So that is why I will show you. Okay, and just I am removing you something. Okay, after that you can see this only one page is there. As you can see here, only one page is here. But if I fill this page, then only I can go on the next page. But without filling this page, I also can go on the next page. How can we go on the next page without filling this page? So I have to go to this again, this break option, and here on the drop down list you can see page and column. This time you have to select this page break. So click on this page break and you can see you have gone on the second page. Now again you have to go to this break and click on this page. You have gone the third page. Okay, so click on this break and again click on this page. So you have gone on the fourth page. So similarly you can go on each and every page without filling the first page, second page or third page. Without filling your page, you can move to the next page by the help of this page break. So similarly I will show you a line break. So what is line break? Okay, suppose I am writing any sentence. Okay, I am going to clicking on the home tab and increasing the font size, and after that I am increasing the font size. Here I am increasing the font size, selecting this and just increase this font size, and after that I will show you one sentence I have written. Okay, India is my country. Okay, here is I am writing the sentence. Okay, I am decreasing the size of the sentence. So here I am decreasing it. Now see here, I have put the cursor on the India is. After India is, I have put the cursor, and after that I will just press the enter key. After clicking on enter key, what you have noticed that India is on the first line and my country is on the second line. So this is called line break. This is called line break, because the first line, if you if you have put the cursor on that with the help of the mouse, and after that you press on the enter key, the rest of the text will move to the next line. Okay, this is called line break. Okay, now moving ahead, our next topic is this one, setting margin. Okay, setting margin. So as I have told you, what is margin? So margin refers to the amount of blank space between the edge of the page and the document text. Microsoft Word allows you to set the margin on the four sides of a document, that is top, bottom, left and right. And always remember that the default margin are set as 1 inch from top and bottom and 1 inch from the left and right. So all four sides there is space given by default, that is 1 inch. You all have to remember. So let me show you. Here's the space is given. Here is on the left side, on the right side, on the top side. Here is the header and footer. You have to not calculate this header and footer. Okay, I am going to remove this header and footer. So I am clicking on this header and footer and just remove it. Here I am going to insert tab, and is here the header, and here is I am selecting this one, and I am removing this one and clicking on this. I have removed this header, and after that I am selecting this one. Go to this insert tab and footer. I am selecting this one, and I am going to delete this one. Okay, now I am removing this header and footer. Now I will show you this blank page. Okay, and I am removing this one also. Okay, now I will show you if I am writing anything. So you can see there here on the top you can see there is a space. On the left side there is a space, on the right side there is a space, on the bottom side there is a space. This is called margin. You can manage the margin, you can manage the margin, but by default there is a space given on the left side, right side, top and bottom 1 inch by default. Okay, so you can just manage with the help of ruler here. So you can find this on the top side, there is a one ruler, this is called horizontal ruler, and on the on the left side you can see this one is a ruler, and this is called vertical ruler. Okay, so you can change the left and right margin. Here is the point is left and right point is there. Okay, by the help of the left and right you can manage with this horizontal ruler. When the pointer change to the double headed, here you can see this one is double headed. As you can see, I will show you this one. If I'm this one show you, see this double headed arrow, as you can see double headed arrow. So if you will see the double headed arrow, it means you can with the help of this double headed arrow you can drag the margin boundary as per you need. Okay, similarly if you just here, and you can also find this double headed arrow, and with this double headed arrow you can also manage on the left side and right side also. So the top and bottom margin, point to the margin, you can use this vertical ruler. When the pointer changes to the double headed arrow, see here double headed arrow, you can see this one double headed arrow, you can see or not. See here, this is double headed arrow on the left side. Okay, see this double headed arrow, if you see, so you can change the margin. Okay, so if I am just closing this, the margin has been decreased. If I am double headed arrow on the downside, see here that margin has been increased. Okay, so you can just change it with the help of the ruler also, or there is another setting on the page layout tab. So here is the page layout tab. On the page layout tab, there is a page setup, and there is a page setup option. Here is a small option, this is a page setup option. So click on here page setup option, and you can see this dialog box. Under the dialog box you can see this margin tab. On the margin tab there is you can see top, bottom, left, right. So by default there is a 1 inch.